would say this movie is all variations of love. I mean, Kiley has a mixed feeling about love and what it means, and the acts of love like sex, her twisted sense of equating love and the sex for her. I mean, Karmann had a young girl he was in love with and he never could have her. So Kiley reminds him of that young girl he never had, and that's his path towards love again. It's that twisted sense on love. And Ron Lipski playing Brendan, he's twisted with love too. So I think all these characters are all on that path towards understanding their own twisted versions of love.
I never learned to be who I was supposed to be. Isn't that just as bad as killing myself?
I wanted to do this film because I fell in love with Katie. If you remember what it's like to grow up and the terror of being a teenager, you'll identify with Katie immediately. And you'll go on that journey with her and you'll empathize with her, and Katie is you.
Do you ever wish you could do your life over?
Ain't no use. You'd still have to be someone anyway.
I'm like, where in the script does it really call for this character to be white? Nobody could really answer that. So I'm like, I like Karmann. He embodies the role.
See that girl they found in the Jewel parking lot this morning?
I wouldn't be that lucky.
I think the word redemption comes to mind when I think about Mark. Basically a guy who did a bunch of bad things in his life, made some money doing it, exploited a lot of innocent people, and Mark saw an opportunity that if he could save one girl, it would bring him the fulfillment that he needed.
I owe you. Believe me.
Oh, Brandon is a poor, heartbroken, little, psychotic, sad man.
Of course I forgive you. I know, you're just scared. We have to work on what keeps us together.
He loves Katie, but he's so hurt by her rejection of him that either she's gonna be with him or she's going away.
The concept of being independent, I think sometimes it has a negative connotation, but I take it with pride. I mean, I would hope that our movies kind of redefine or reevaluate what it means to be independent. So I think go with your strengths, you know, like performance and some other things. I've learned from this that we can make quality work right here in Chicago or anywhere else.
Shot 28 days, but over the course of 3 months. And so tested a lot of people's patience to stay that committed to a project for that long. So I mean, everybody that did, all the actors, all the crew members who were there from start to finish. So I take a great appreciation for kind of everybody's hard work. I appreciate it for kind of the taste that I got of producing and how much fun that can be.
It's kind of nice to be on both sides, being an actor and being behind the scene producing as well. But when it comes together, you realize, you know what, it's all worth it.
If you want to get back to performance, you know, no quick cuts, unnecessary quick cuts. But if you just want to let the moments breathe and just find actors that just can ride it out, and you want to go on that journey, I think Critical Nexus is that movie for you.
Any person who has had, you know, a regret in their life or thinks about wanting to make up for their past in some way would find something in this movie.
I think the important part is that there's always just a glimmer of hope for her, and that's what keeps her going, and that's what keeps teenagers going.
I think it has a lot of potential, you know, with the right pushing and the right backing. I think we have quite an audience out there.
This is the biggest bet I've ever made.
There's a point in the movie where for that moment, I wasn't the director analyzing performance. I was just a fan of the film. I was just watching it and just had that silent moment where it's just kind of breathless. You feeling it. It's like, I think we have something. No.